writings and drawings of our students. So we will begin our program at this time.
What is the meaning of Veterans Day? In November of 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Armistice Day with the following words: "To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the Council of the Nations." And now, the English Department. Mona Woodley, English Department Chair.
Hi all, I'm actually Amber Johnson. I'm a sophomore English teacher here. We recently, in the English Department, offered our APs, English classes, as well as our sophomore pre-AP classes, an opportunity to share what they think Veterans Day means to them. It was an extra credit assignment. We had approximately 50 entries, and I want to present to you the 8 that really stood out to us. So, the first entry that I am proud to share with you comes from Nabila Hasnat.
As I dance across this road, I stop to think, where am I going? I hear a voice, ripping opinions out of the hands of people. Corrupt is he who dare play God, that roams round boasting privilege to the children of nature. And my ailing soul falls, but a voice within calls. Corrupt is he who dare call names and insult the valiant, gloriful species. One who only knows what is seen may never feel again, live again, cry again. O tears of pain, we salute you to those who stand proud. We honor you to those who cry their country aloud. You'll die for us, for we envy what we cannot understand, but you make glory out of your bare hands. Sacrifice is one of the most selfless actions that define the innocence and purity in humanity. In many ways, shapes, and forms, all people compromise their lives, rights, privileges, and time to make the world a better place. My intention when writing this poem was to recognize those who are given disrespect any time in their life, whether it be the veterans of the United States or all hard-working humans in the world. This poem awards credit where it is due. Veterans Day may not be very personal to me, but it's amazing to see that there are still people in the world that strive to be a better version of themselves today.
I would now like to Jesse Cook come to the stage to present her piece.
Hi, my name is Jesse Cook. I'm very grateful to be chosen to speak today and share my contribution to honoring veterans. I'd just like to say thank you to all those here who have served. Veterans Day represents sacrifice and serves as a thank you to those who have served our country. In this painting, I wanted to create an image of what men see on the front lines, literally and metaphorically. Those who serve, for the most part, are very nationalistic and have pride in being American. I decided to portray this burning passion by painting a fiery red and orange sky with a metaphorical flag to represent the reason why they do what they do. Overall, when one looks at the painting, I wanted the work to make people reflect on what this day means for them individually, whether they think of friends or family who have served in the past or that are away from home currently. This serves as a moment of silence for those people and their service to the country. Veterans Day has a special place in my heart, especially because my dad is a veteran. He's one of the most important people in my life, and he's someone I look up to and wish to be like in the future. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Parker Moore.
Hello. A lot of you may be be wondering why I chose to draw musical artists, athletes, a politician, and a civil rights leader, all of whom became iconic members of the African American community for my Veterans Day illustration. While the image does place these people as a central figure, the true prime focus is the United States flag behind them and the military helmets and firearms symbolizing the United States Armed Forces above them. The piece as a whole represents that under the protection of our troops, Americans can continue to exercise their certain and inalienable rights. The picture includes people such as O.J. Jackson, Donald Glover, Colin Kaepernick, Martin Luther King Jr., Kanye West, LeBron James, and Barack Obama. The reason I chose to draw these people is that they all said or done something that can be considered socially impactful, revolutionary, or controversial in the sense that many Americans, including myself, do not necessarily agree with. Nonetheless, all these men are practicing their legal rights whilst abiding by the law. These rights, however, cannot be practiced without the protection that our military provides, which brings us back to the question, what does Veterans Day mean to me? As someone with both active and retired family and friends in the United States Armed Forces, to me, it is a day where we can celebrate and commemorate the courageous men and women who have risked their lives to serve our great nation throughout the ranks of our military. And without their service and the protection it provides, we cannot be able to freely protest, march, speak, create, lead, learn, and change the world like those depicted in my visual. In other words, without those who are willing to defend our rights and our freedoms, we cannot continue to be the people that we are and to continue to live in the country that we love. Thank you.
Hannah Clapper will now read an original poem.
Hello, my name is Hannah Clapper, and this is a poem dedicated to a family friend of mine who served in the Vietnam War. A mighty tree in the yard, strong and unwavering, a gentle explosion of branches, the morning sunrise, a warm glow on the leaves. It is a forever reminder of a time when the sun beat down on a haggard man who didn't know if he would ever make it out to see the faces he so desperately clung to, lights that guided him. Even when all hope seemed to be lost, when explosions of dirt and blood rained down, when friends were lost and chaos reigned, he fought. And then a miracle, and finally the lights led home, home to a wife who never thought she would see the day, a family who prayed endlessly. And thus the tree stands, a reminder of all these things, but also of the beautiful life that was saved that day, an extraordinary prayer answered, a hero, a friend, a shining example of hope and love.
Please welcome Jonathan Fenniscoy to the stage.
Hello, veterans. I went first because of my image. I drew this to show the hardships that all veterans have and that they give up whenever they go to war and whenever they cross national borders. Deeply, it means a lot to me because my parents, or more specifically my mother, she was past a veteran, and it means a lot to me that all veterans fight for my rights and they fight for my freedom every day.
Please welcome Justin Eggert.
Hi, Justin.
Hello, my name is Justin Eggert, and I have three family members who used to serve in armed forces. One was a paratrooper, one was in the Navy, and the other one was in the Army. And ever since I was a little kid, because of that, I've been, obviously taught to respect all veterans and for the sacrifices that they make. And I find it unbelievable how brave a person can be to go out to a whole different country and fight for a country where most of the people you have never met before, never seen, but that doesn't bother you. You still go out, you still fight so that you protect our liberties and our rights and our freedom. And I have come across people who don't have that same respect as I do, and I find it very fascinating. So I decided to write this poem about that. This country was founded on the idea that we could break free from the ties that used to keep us grounded, and that we will rise. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, the idea that every human has the right to work hard and become the best, and we have that privilege because of your fight. Because this country has men and women like you who are willing to do what most won't. Because of the proud and the few who are willing to do what most don't. You are what guard our land, our air, our shores. You are the reason we can fly our flag proudly in the air. You don't know most of the people you fight for, but you don't care. You put your life on the line so that 300 million souls can safely live. Stranger souls like my mom's and mine, many unaware of the gift that you give. We complain, complain, and complain every day and every night because we don't know your pain. We don't understand your fight. So before this poem comes to an end, there's something that I want you to hold. No matter what you hear or what is said, this country needs people like you more than you know. America, sea to shining sea, America, the things you overcame, America, the land of the free, America, the home of the brave. Thank you.
Please welcome Paige Higginbotham.
For Veterans Day, I painted this piece. Being from a military family, this holiday has always been very special to me. The Bible verse I included in my painting is one I actually had hanging in my house. It is a Bible verse that holds a lot of meaning to me, so I knew I wanted to incorporate it into my art. I painted poppies because it was known as the flower of Veterans Day. The cross in the poppy field resembles where a fallen veteran now lies. Thank you for your service and thank you for this opportunity.
And our last piece today comes from Abigail Murtaugh.
When presented with the task of writing our sentiments towards Veterans Day, I feel that the verse that most drove me through my thought process was John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. And with that, this is a tribute to my father. Strong, tall, and protective, a young 19-year-old Colombian boy found himself within the United States, a country parallel to his own, in the presence of a young recruiting officer, possibly just a few years older than he, helping in the process of enlistment to the U.S. Navy. At this very moment and so forth, for some very short span of roughly 10 years, he would come to serve in 5 different countries around the world. He moved over 6 times within the United States borders, from coast to coast and elsewhere, serving aboard ships such as the USS Abraham Lincoln and NAS Pensacola, as an air traffic controller with top security clearance. This concluding the next decade of his life. However, what might you ask happened once this young boy turned to a man had completed his 10-year service? Well, to answer just that, he took it upon himself to take on a different service. At the age of 13, just a little over a year post-military leave, this young man came to meet 2 girls, ages 9 and 10, without a healthy fatherly presence in their lives. Stubborn were they and tiresome was he. Over the years he would come to be the loving father he didn't have to be, and the best role model to have ever come into their lives. From then on, he continuously grew through them with protective arms that embraced the young girls, through better and worse. Arms that never lost their strength and compassion, no matter what mistakes they made. Absent not was his love. This man's name is Alan Archbold, and he is my father, a fellow veteran. When thinking about Veterans Day, I feel these previous qualities of strength, protection, and consolation are what defines a true hero, a veteran. Those heroes are men and women who have served in our military, no matter the branch. They have committed acts of courage and integrity, worthy of the highest honor and respect, just like my loving father. America's veterans have wrapped a warm, protective embrace around our nation, one of comfort and joy, in which Americans all over the country are granted freedom in exchange for their commitment to the service. This freedom allows the American citizens' rights that are unique to any found around the world. When I think of Veterans Day, that is precisely what I think of, an embrace. An embrace that promises commitment, protection, and love for one's country and its people. A deliverance that, like a father knows, a veteran knows can never be repaid. However, through days of honorment such as that of Veterans Day, Americans everywhere are allowed the opportunity to provide but a margin of the gratitude veterans everywhere deserve. For the honor of serving this great country that such a diverse group of ethnicities call home. And what might the name of that country be, you might ask? The United States of America.
Please welcome Technical Sergeant Will Gilbert. Served in the United States Air Force from April 1997 to September 2009. He was a Russian and Shez cryptologic language analysis stationed at Forward Operating Base Falcon in Baghdad, Iraq. Camp Stryker, Baghdad, Iraq. Fort George G. Meade, Maryland, and Medina Security Operations Center, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. His major awards include the Joint Service Commendation Medal, Air Force Commendation Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Joint Service Achievement Medal with 1 oak leaf cluster, National Defense Service Medal, Iraq Campaign Medal with 1 Service Star, and the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal.
Thank you. After that wonderful presentation by the English department, I feel like I should just leave. They got that done, right? So I plan to lighten the mood a little bit by telling a joke, but as I struggled to come up with a good one for today's topic, I used my technology and I consulted Alexa. But all I kept getting were some lame Chuck Norris jokes. And then my biological children reminded me that with my sense of humor, I should better stick to my day job. But I want to thank this morning the most important participants in today's ceremony. So let's give a round of applause for today's veterans. Mr. Williams, Mr. Kay, and all of the many, many people that helped put this ceremony on today. If you were here last year, you had the privilege of listening to an address by United States Air Force Colonel retired Craig Harden, and he spoke about one of my favorite topics, and that's the Air Force core values of integrity first, excellence in all you do, and service before self. This year I want to expand on just one of those core values, and that's service, and a message that I call the ultimate investment. My kids here, just like my kids at home, always ask me one question. And no, Rossi, it's not how many questions are going to be on the test. It's why. To answer the why, I want to start with the why not. Investing in yourself can help you to become the best that you can be. And that's an incredible first step to growth. But it will only take you so far. If you want to improve your situation, if you want to improve your surroundings, and if you want to improve your school students, if you want to improve your world, you have to go beyond yourself. You have to invest in others. So now the why. Why would you want to take your valuable time and your hard-earned money and invest them in someone else? That might seem silly to some. Well, would you be more interested if I could tell you that I have a way for you to achieve immortality? Well, maybe I can't get you there in the physical sense, but investing in others helps you build a legacy, and that investment will live on. Things that you store up here on earth will rot and waste away. However, the time, effort, love, and compassion that you pour into the life of another will live on in them and their offspring for generations to come. These men and women that we honor here today have invested heavily into the lives of others, into the lives of perfect strangers, into the lives of those who weren't even born. They sacrificed of themselves and of their families. While they each had their own reasons for serving, their service resulted in the ultimate investment, leaving the legacy that we see in this room. Because of their sacrifice, I have the freedom to stand here in front of you. You have the freedom to pursue your education. We have the freedom to choose where we put our investments. So those of you who know me know that I started my career in mathematics. Some of you may have even had the privilege of sitting through one of my Algebra 1 classes. So are you ready for today's math lesson? No? All right, Algebra 1 and 2 students, help me out here. If you're good in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, stand up on your feet for me. Y'all are going to help me give me my living demo. Come on, stand up.